Hello there, everybody. Started talking before I had the headset on. Surprised if you could hear me at all. Sorry about that. Anyway, hello there, everybody. So glad that you stopped by. I am doing daily tarot predictions. This is going to be for Friday, October the 19th. And we are going to start off first out the bat with Aries, or first out the gate, or first up to bat, however you want to say it. Aries will be first. Hello there, Diane Lennon. Glad to see you in the room, my dear. What's Aries going to get for Friday, October the 19th? Aries, you're feeling a little bit nervous, almost like butterflies in the stomach, kind of nervous. Like maybe you have something coming up, a presentation, or you're doing something, and you're a little bit nervous about how that's going to go. Let's see what your card is. Okay, so what you have coming up is the Six of Clubs showing up in reverse. Six of Clubs in reverse is telling me that you are working on some kind of project that will not only benefit yourself, but will also benefit other people in your sphere of influence. When this card comes in reverse, what's going on is that you have not completed that project yet, and you won't be completing it on Friday, but you are going to be putting either a significant amount of energy into it one way or another, either actual effort or thought energy into this project. But it's not complete yet. I don't think you're completing it on Friday. I do think once it is complete, other people will be very happy for what you have done. Happy day to you too, Ms. Carrie. Glad to see you in here. Plenty of time to catch the Cancer prediction. Thank you, whoever gave me that thumbs up. I appreciate that. Taurus is up to bat next for Friday, October the 19th. Taurus, you have a lot of things going on. Seems like you've got so much stuff going on, you're a little bit afraid that you can't keep track of all of it. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to keep track of all of it. Okay, so Taurus, the card that you have coming up is the Star card. The Star card is coming up in reverse, and what this is telling me is that you are having faith in something, and there are people around you who are having a hard time actually keeping hope alive, and looking towards a positive outcome in some situation. And I think you are trying to uplift and encourage them. You are passing along your positivity, passing along your hope in this situation, Taurus, on Friday. Next up, let's look at Gemini for Friday, October the 19th. Gemini. Okay, Geminis, you do have the Prince of Wands showing up in reverse. Whenever I'm seeing the Prince of Wands in reverse for you, Geminis, I feel like there's somebody that you're interacting with on Friday that is not wanting to commit to anything. Anything this person does is going to be at the spur of the moment. So if you're trying to plan something with this person, it's going to be very frustrating for you, Geminis. The best thing that you can do if you want this person to participate in something is like 20 minutes before you head out the door. Hey, I'm going to go do such and such. Do you want to come along? And if they live in the same house as you, I wouldn't wait 20 minutes before you go out the door. There's Ms. Bernadette. Hello, hello. Glad to see you in here. Anastasia. Hey, hey. Glad to see you. LRKK. Hey, hey. I am fantastic. I hope that you're well. The gang is all gathering in here, aren't we? Yay. All right, so next what we're looking at is Cancers for Friday, October the 19th. La da da da. La da da da. Okay, so Cancers, what you guys have coming up is the Clearance card showing up in reverse. What this is telling me is that you do have some kind of baggage that you're carrying around, Cancer, and I think that you're becoming aware on Friday of how this baggage is impacting your life, or maybe even for some of you that the baggage is there at all. But something's going to be happening that makes you aware of that baggage and aware of how it's impacting you. Okay? So that's Cancer. That's a good first step, actually. If you have baggage, the first thing you have to do to figure out what to do with it is realize it's there. Hello there, Queen Goddess. Glad to see you. Right, Anastasia? That's true. But, reversals don't mean as much on my channel as they do other channels, because here's my deal with reversals. I'm not the same as everybody else. My deal with Sacred Spirit on reversals is if a card comes in right side up, generally it's going to have the traditional meaning that I think of for that card. But if it comes in reverse, then that's Sacred Spirit's way of saying, yeah, we're kind of close on the meaning here, but we're tweaking the meaning. So that Spirit's heads up, oh, pay attention. What's going on here? This is different than usual. And different is not always bad. Some of the cards that are right side up are not great cards. And so when you get them reversed and so the meaning's different, a lot of times that's better. Perfect example of that is the Three of Swords. That's an upright card. You never want to get that. It's heartache. It's heartbreak. So whenever it comes in reverse, that's actually a good card to have coming in reverse. So people get hung up on reversals. Please don't do that, especially not on my channel, because I certainly am not hung up on reversals at all. All they mean is something's a little different. Doesn't even necessarily mean it's bad. A lot of times it's better. Tiffany Clampton, hello, hello, welcome. Glad to see you here. All right, so let's see. Next up is Leo's for Friday, October the 19th. It works well for me. Okay, Leo. All right, guys, this is another perfect example. Right side up is not so hot. It's better when it's reversed. You've got the Five of Cups coming up, Leo. This just means that you are dealing with some kind of disappointment on Friday. Something's going to happen that is going to leave you wishing that things were a little different than what they were. I don't know if you guys saw that little floaty come through. I can tell you that I'm not the best of housekeepers, but that was not dust. So Leos, I think that somebody's trying to tell you that even though you're facing this disappointment, oh, there's another one. Even though you're facing this disappointment, there is somebody looking out for you from the other side and who is aware and cares about what's happening to you. Okay? All right, next up. La-da-da-da. La-da-da-da. There's Virgo. Okay, let's look at Virgo for Friday, October the 19th. Virgos. Virgos, you feel like you've got a little bit of excitement going on. It's almost like you're anticipating something exciting or an adventure coming in. Let's see what kind of cards you got. Okay, Virgos. Page of Swords showing up in reverse. No wonder you're anticipating some adventure. Page of Swords in reverse is my card that says that you're really curious about something that is in the category that I call the secrets of the universe. Secrets of the universe are things that we are not taught about generally in school, and yet they have a huge influence on our lives here. So this can be anything from law of attraction, metaphysical laws of any sort, things that are occult, things that are arcane, psychic stuff, mediumship stuff, paranormal stuff, supernatural stuff, all of that. So you have some kind of curiosity going, Virgos, that is leading you down the rabbit hole as you discover more and more about whether this stuff is really real or not. And if you already know that it's real, you may be going down the rabbit hole of how can I use this in more of a practical and effective way in my life. Okay, so that's for Virgos. I'm in your brain. You're funny, Anastasia. Yasmin, hello, hello. Glad to see you here. Okay, so next we are looking at Libra. That's air signs. We need this deck for you guys today. Libra, Libra. Happy birthday, by the way, Libras. Those of you who would like to schedule a birthday reading with me, either a live reading or 1 or 2 question recorded reading, you do qualify for a 25% birthday discount as long as you get a hold of me while we're still in Libra Sun time. You guys had 2 really interesting cards flip out. I think we're going to take them just because they're going to be a challenge to read. I'm always up for a challenge. There goes the chat. I was going to respond to chat, but that won't happen right this minute anyway. Okay, so Libra. You guys have the King of Cups and you have the ladies showing up in reverse. Interesting. So Libras, this just means that you have the attention and the admiration of somebody in your sphere of influence. And this somebody whose attention or admiration that you have, this is not what you're shooting for. This is not the person that you really can see being able to do something with that admiration or attention. You may feel like this person just is not a good fit for you. Like if we're talking about, that he would like to be, or he or she would like to be in a romantic relationship, you may feel like they're not a good fit. It may be that you're already spoken for and you just don't really appreciate the outside attention. And it could be that, you're just not in that place where you want that kind of attention right now. However way you slice it, whatever's going on, this person that's paying attention to you, you just kind of wish they wouldn't. Let's put it that way. Okay. So that's for Libras. And by the way, the person paying attention to you may be a water sign. Kind of likely, but I would say like 60% likely. I generally don't associate astrological signs with the court cards, but sometimes they do fit. I think sometimes this will fit like 60% of the time, but not for all of you. All right. Let's look next for Scorpios. Okay, let's see what we get. Scorpios for Friday, October 19th. La da 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 da. Would be so nice if I could see my chat. See my chat, see my chat. Would be so nice if I could see my chat. Scorpios. All right, let's see what we got. My heart's pounding a little bit. I think there's something that a lot of us are feeling a little anxious about. Maybe even a little obsessed is what I'm hearing. All right, we got a good card though. We did get the balance card, Scorpios. What this means is that we are finding balance, and this can be very easily mental and emotional balance. When I see this card, usually something that pops out to me is the face right there. Just having that head underneath the 2 snakes who are making their way up that trunk in a very balanced way tells me that we may be dealing with some mental things that trigger us or make us upset or make us extraordinarily happy, and we're dealing with those things in a very balanced way. So that this card comes in kind of says maybe we haven't been in such a balanced place lately, and now we're getting there. We're finding our balance again. I know that's certainly true for me. I lost my balance there for a little bit, a day or 2. Now it's coming back. I think this Venus in retrograde is really messing with some of us Scorpios, but then I don't know. My Venus sign is in my Scorpio as well, so maybe I'm just like more sensitive to it than most. Anyway, let's move on to Sagittarius. I can't believe my chat is still gone. I'm not used to chat disappearing this long. Let's look at Sagittarius for Friday, October the 19th. Aw, Sagittarius. You guys have the Knight of Cups showing up. This just does talk about either taking some kind of romantic action with somebody in your life or pampering yourself, taking good care of you, one or the other. All right, next up is Capricorn. Yay, chat's back. You're always right on time, Yasmin. That's cool. Oh, very cool, Anastasia. I think you're going to have your opportunity tomorrow. They're still blunt, though. Every set of cards has a different personality. Mark, hello, hello. Glad to see you back again. It's been a few days. Some cards will be blunt. Some cards will be more tactful. They'll always say what you need to hear, though. You like Sagittarius card? Who wouldn't like that card? All right, so Capricorn, let's see about you guys. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorns, you guys are showing up here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What this means is that you have been being generous to somebody around you in the hopes that your generosity would help them move forward in some kind of productive way. What you have now realized, though, is that that generosity really is not helping them and, in fact, may be handicapping them. And so you are cutting that generosity off. That's Capricorn for Friday. You're just right on time for Aquarius. That's right, Morgan. Alrighty, so let's see about Aquarius for Friday, October the 19th. Can't believe how fast this month is going by. La da da da, la da da da, la da da da. Aquarians, I really feel like you guys are right in the moment on Friday. Everything is all about right in the moment. I know that's kind of typical for you guys, but whenever I feel into your energy, it's almost like I feel like you guys are just like walking through this meadow. La da da da, la da da da. Whatever pops up and wanders across the meadow towards you, you're going to appreciate it in the moment. If it's a bear walking towards you, you're going to admire its coat. I mean, it's just kind of the feeling that I have for you, Aquarians. Let's see what card you get. Okay, so Aquarius, what we have shown up here is the Three of Cups. This is the friendship card. So this does talk about spending some good time with friends and enjoying that company. Okay, very cool. All right, Pisces, Pisces, Pisces is up next. While I'm shuffling for Pisces, let me just announce that those of you who would like to schedule a live reading or a 1 or 2 question reading or a Reiki session or have your house cleared or help with addiction relief or a psychic party, all that stuff is on my website. All you have to do is check it out and get a hold of me. My contact information is there too. Once you get a hold of me, we'll get you taken care of as quickly as possible. My website is www.amista.info. INFO. We're on the 18th right now, so the moon's in Pisces today. You're quite welcome, Morgan. Already. I'm thinking, I know 3 Pisces right now. I think they are 3 Aquarians right now that could all use time with friends. Okay, so Pisces. La da da da. La da 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 da. Okay, Pisces. We have the green woman showing up here. This is the Empress. This just tells me that you are manifesting, using your feminine energy to manifest on Friday. Feminine energy is receptive. It's also encouraging, uplifting, supportive. The Empress is really the mama of all mamas. She's the queen of all the queens. So a lot of that mama energy there. For some of you, you could literally be moms just doing your thing. For some of you, you could be interacting with your own mom or with your grandma. But I see you manifesting greatly by just doing those things that come natural to you, Pisces, on Friday. And Mark, men have feminine energy too. Just so you know. You've been feeling like that lately? You're quite welcome. So that covers everybody. Thank you, all of you, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, for sharing, especially for sharing these videos, for subscribing. And to those of you who have had readings with me before and who will have readings with me in the future, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate it. All of you guys' support is what makes it possible for me to be here and do this as my only gig. So I do appreciate it greatly. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful, thrilling, and peaceful day. And I'll see you either on the Reiki video or the next video after that. Peace out.